Namaste guys, ChristianRLong, Life Enhancement Consultant, giving you a big and beautiful shout out on this Saturday afternoon here in Denver, Colorado. It's 1 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time. We're jumping on for our daily dose of divine light, love, and power with our focus on the love aspect. And I thought, what am I going to talk about? What am I going to talk about? So many topics that we can cover, so many directions that we can go. And I realized this would be, Karen, Namaste, this would be a good one connected to a buzz term that we hear a lot in the world of spirituality, energy healing, and meditation. How many of us have heard the term mindfulness? Mindfulness, mindfulness. You have to be mindful of your breath. Shelly, Namaste. You have to be mindful of your speech. You have to be mindful of your thoughts. You have to be mindful, 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 mindful. Here's the irony. It has nothing to do with the mind. Interesting, right? It has nothing to do with the mind. Mindfulness is connected to awareness, and awareness is connected to sensitivity, and sensitivity is connected to the heart. Interesting, right? So if you're going to be aware of what's happening, you need to be sensitive of what's happening in your environment. You have to be sensitive of your thoughts, sensitive of the words coming out of your mouth and how they affect and impact the energy of other people, the thoughts and feelings of other people. You have to be sensitive, Megan, Namaste, sensitive and aware of the feelings that you're feeling without getting entangled in them. And you have to be sensitive and aware of what your body is doing. If I ask you the question, what is your right toe doing? You're like, wow, I wasn't even thinking about what my right toe is doing. But now that you, Adriana, Namaste, now that you bring your awareness down to your right toe, you can be aware and sensitive to where is it pointing? Is it pointing down? Is it pointing up? Is it pointing to the left? Is it pointing to the right? Does it feel in alignment with your other toes, or is it all just squirrely and doing its own thing, right? You have awareness. So when we talk about mindfulness, of being mindful of X, Y, or Z, it's actually connected to the heart. It's connected to the heart. So there's a company called Heart Math that I would highly recommend checking out. Heart Math, like mathematics, Heart Math. And they have a instrument, a biofeedback tool that you can hook into your phone. I think it works for Google as well as iPhone, but I have an iPhone, so I can only speak for iPhone. So they have an app that you can download, and then you get a biofeedback tool that you plug into your phone, one end. The other end you attach to your ear. Aha, for those of you who know I love the ears. So you attach it to your ear, and then when you open up this app, you can actually see your heart rate variability of how your heart rate is going, is how coherent your heart rate is in relationship to the app. So this app teaches you how to sync your heart with your brain and have heart rate coherence. It's fascinating. I spent about 6 months using this tool maybe 5 or 6 years ago. Had a lot of progress with it, really enjoyed it, and felt super, super blissed out using it, because you're looking at real-time feedback of going, okay, my heart rate and my coherence is all over the place. But as you begin to sync your breathing, Jillian, Namaste, with your heart rate, it syncs your brainwave patterns with your heart rate. So Shelly's asking how much. If I remember correctly, the app is for free. If I remember correctly, it's maybe $50, roughly. It's not that expensive, and it lasts for a long, long time. It's like a cord that you just plug into your phone and you attach to your ear. But it gives you immediate feedback, so you can go, all right, when I'm anxious, when I'm angry, when I'm frustrated, when I'm stressed out, when I'm depressed, when I'm breathing erratically, it shows up, and I cannot be in heart rate coherence, right? They call it heart rate coherence. But if I'm cool, calm, collected, I'm breathing systematically, what happens is on the app you can see it happening in real time, and you will feel it physiologically and emotionally. So this is connected to mindfulness, but not the mind. It's connected to the heart. So as you see, you're like, whoa, inhale, hold, exhale, hold. So it's interesting doing certain pranic breathing practices that I was taught in pranic healing and orthotic yoga. I could see my heart rate variability, And also during certain meditation practices, I could see my heart rate variability. So what you're developing is greater sensitivity and awareness of I'm in the flow, I'm out of the flow. I'm coherent, I'm incoherent. So you get to be more comfortable with, this is a good place to be right now, and great time to do work, great time to make decisions, whatever. Or you have the awareness that I'm out of coherence, I'm living a moment of chaos and drama. What do? I go back to my breathing, I go back to my heart, I go back to awareness. And then you can recalibrate yourself either with the app or not. As you practice enough, you don't need the app anymore. That's one of the reasons why I haven't used it for 5 years. It's not necessary for right now. But the cool part is, once you get into coherence on the app and you see it in real time, you go, so this is what coherence feels like. You're like, okay. And then you get out of coherence, and then the app points that out to you in real time. And you can feel it in your body. You feel in alignment, you feel out of alignment. And the goal, or one of the goals that they have in the program, is to be in coherence to a higher degree for longer periods of time. So they're measuring two things. They're measuring how coherent can you be, and there's levels of coherency, right, that you can see within the app. And then they're seeing how long you can maintain your coherency. It's really fascinating. So again, the name of the website is Heart Math. They have lots and lots of studies on studies, peer-reviewed studies over the past 30 years. They've been around for a long time on the importance of heart rate variability, heart rate coherence connected to the brain, right? This is our emotional brain, this is our mental brain. And so it's quite fascinating. But again, this has been validated in pranic healing or hatha yoga and the higher teachings of Grandmaster Chogo Koksui. This company just has their methodology, and they connect it more to your breathing and your awareness. In pranic healing, we have very specific tools that you can use to access coherence, inner peace, joy, bliss, that might take other people longer to get there because they don't have the methodology beyond breathing. Does that make sense? But I would recommend picking up the app and picking up the tool regardless, because it's a feedback mechanism. So feedback is super, super important, and it's subjective, right? It's not based on, like, you're giving feedback based on how you feel. You're getting feedback in real time with an electronic piece of equipment that goes, all right, I'm in coherence, how do I feel? I feel amazing. I'm out of coherence, how do I feel? Not so good. So what can I do to get myself into coherence? So I hope that helps. I hope that inspires you guys of trying something new. We're always about inspiring you to, Namaste, we're always looking to inspire you with new tools, new practices, new methodologies. But again, as my teacher has said many, many times, you don't need hundreds of tools. You just need a few tools that you practice for a prolonged period of time, and then you eventually master. Meaning, if you bought this tool and this app and practiced that methodology for 6 months, for 10 to 15 minutes a day of getting your physiology and psychology into heart rate coherence, that would dramatically improve the rest of your life moving forward, versus like learning 100 tools and not practicing any of them. Okay, so I hope that helps. Lots of love to you guys. For those of you who need healing, feel free to reach out to me at ChristianRLong.com. It's my website. Schedule a consultation or a healing session right then and there, and then I look forward to serving you at that website. And then for those of you who got value out of this stream, please feel free to share it on your personal and or professional Facebook pages or social media. Karen says, very cool. I've only tried the Brainwaves from Muse tool and app. Yes, I've heard good things about Muse. I have no experience with Muse. I actually was following Muse when they were developing it, when they were a Kickstarter campaign. I was like, oh, this is going to be super cool. And as I looked into the app more and more, and I looked into what they're measuring and how they're measuring, I was just like, there was something missing for me. But I think they've increased the app capabilities and the different functionality that they have and what they're looking for. So it might be a better, more suitable thing. But again, it's all for the purpose of getting feedback. I don't use the tools that they recommend of getting into the zone or getting into heart rate variability because I've already been trained in how to do that, and I'm able to do it faster than the tools that they present because that's not their specialization. Grandmaster Chogo Kuksui's specialization is energy healing meditation and practical spirituality. These people their specialization is building the hardware, not developing the innerware. And how was your experience, Karen? Good question. Adriana is asking, Karen, how was your experience using Muse? We all need a good Muse in our lives, don't we? I'll wait because some people might be getting value from this exchange. Kind of blissed out myself today. I've been super off and super on the past 2 weeks. It's very strange. Very, very strange. Always growing and evolving, right? Always getting feedback. Yeah, get it, girl. Karen says, I thought it was pretty accurate. Well, there you go. So Muse, if I remember correctly, is what, $200 or $250 for the apparatus, and then you have the app that you download onto your iPhone or onto an iPad, versus the Heart Math where you get the app is for free, and then you have the little tool that you attach into the phone and then put on your ear. You're looking at about, I think, $50 if I remember correctly, which I somehow, some way lost mine as well when I was moving, but that's strange because I use that regularly and I would refer back to it. So why I would lose it or misplace it is beyond me, but wasn't meant to be at that point apparently. So love you guys very, very much. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I will see you later on tonight for another daily dose of divine light, love, and power at 6 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time. Be there, be square, and I will see you soon. This is Christian Long, Life Enhancement Consultant, wishing you a beautiful day, a beautiful week, and a beautiful life. Atma. Namaste. Bye-bye.